Okay, from us to start, I want to show you the vocals as they were recorded, just straight into Pro Tools, without any effect or anything. Um, we have this is the track in which this is the channel in which I track down the vocals. I call it clean vox because it's before the effects. Well, it was at the beginning. I call it that way. We have 5 inserts in this Pro Tools configuration. You can have more, but in the configuration that I have, you have 5. The only thing we are going to listen at the beginning is the clean vocals with a high pass filter, which is this one, just to avoid a bit of proximity effect. That was it. This is the sound of the vocals, just clean.
The pain of your tears is killing me. The fragility of my world.
Okay. Then I applied Ohmicide, just get rid of the bypass. But between the high pass filter and Ohmicide, I have a pitch correcting plugin here, which is not actually doing that. It's not correcting the pitch as such, but it's splitting the signal into, and one is being affected by a pitch shifter, and the other one is just passing through. So it's more like a splitter with a pitch shifter rather than a pitch correcting effect. I have found that when you split the signal in two and one it's got a pitch shifter, the distortion effects react better because it's not necessarily better, but I prefer it myself, and it really gives something else to it. Also, when you have a pitch shifter before distortion, you get like a more weird and strange result. Let's take a look.
The pain of your tears is killing me.
That's the vocals, just the vocals with Ohmicide, the first Ohmicide that I used for the song. Now listen to the same bit with the pitch shifter before Ohmicide.
The pain of your tears is killing me. The fragility of my world.
You can tell that it gives something else to it. The way that I'm using Ohmicide here at the beginning, I cannot recall from which preset because I chose preset and then start to mess around with it. I cannot remember which one was that, to be honest. I know it was in this folder that is called vocals. I think it was this one in the drain hole is called. I think. I'm almost sure, but not 100% sure. Then I just start to tweak around it. I know that I changed the relative levels of them. You have 4 bands, and I start to change the relative levels of the preset. Let's go back to the one that I saved. I call it Suicide 4, and I change the shape, the gain of them, basically tweaking around with all the different buttons and things that you can change. And I ended with a sound that I liked. I save it here, as I said, and this is what I got.
The pain of your tears is killing me. The fragility of my world.
Okay, once I had this track, the original vocals with the high pass filter, the pitch shifter, and then going into Ohmicide, which is here. I routed this track into another audio track. I opened another audio track, separate one, and applied a second Ohmicide. Now, this is the one that we were listening to before. This is the one that we are going to listen now. And the only thing that it's got, apart from Ohmicide, is a 7-band equalizer, which I think is getting rid of lots of frequencies. Let's take a look. Oh no, actually it's a boost in a couple of frequencies and getting rid again of all the low end.
The pain of your tears is killing me. The fragility of my world.
Okay. You can tell that the dynamic range has decreased a lot just by the way that the waves look like. And this one sounds a lot more cleaner, although it's got more distortion than what it had before. It sounds cleaner just by using equalizers.
The pain of your tears is killing me. The fragility of my world.
Okay, and then I did the same once again, and I opened another audio track, which is this one. It's called Vox 4, and I recorded the same track, and in this one I applied another equalizer, which is the one I think that is cutting lots of frequencies. Yeah, basically it's cutting the whole spectrum, just because I want to combine it with the other ones. I got another equalizer, just boosting a couple of frequencies with a very narrow Q, a bit of compression, and a de-esser. Because when you have lots of signals with distortion combined together, sometimes the sibilant sound, the S sound, because you are adding lots of tracks. When you have lots of sibilants in a particular moment during a song, and this song is called Suicide, it's got a lot of S sound to it. I mentioned the word suicide a lot during the song, so I had to use the S to get rid of that sound, which sometimes might be hurtful for the ears, especially when you are listening with headphones, through headphones. So the third vocal track sounds like this, which is the second track that we'll listen to. Again, pass through Ohmicide.